Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Authority Magazine's 5 Things. Today, we're going to dive into an interview with me that talks about how to delegate effectively and be completely satisfied with the results. Now, this is probably something that's crossed your mind a few times, so let's dig into the top 5. All right, let's dive into number 1. So after you've determined that you want to delegate a certain process, you want to get it documented well. Now, this sounds easy, but most people don't do this. And the key to doing this properly is to record yourself, or if you're not the person for the job, you need to find the expert that is. You want to record that person using either a screen share recording device, if you're doing something on a computer, or just simply pull out your iPhone if you're going to be filming somebody, for example, how to load a truck or some other manual task. But it's that easy. You want to have it in video format. Now, when you're recording in this format, you want to keep it as casual as possible. You want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So if you've made mistakes doing this task, you want to tell people, watch out for this step, or be careful here, or this is very important, do this. But it's very informal. This is not a produced video that is going to go on the web and everybody's going to rate. This is just for you to show somebody else how to do the job. So dig in and get recording. All right, number 2, once you've gotten the video made and you've written down all of the steps that correlate to that video and how to do the job that you want to delegate, the next most important step is to get that information in the hands of anybody that's going to need it. Now, this sounds simple, but most people hoard this information and don't make it accessible. So you've totally wasted your time if you don't share this with everybody else. Now, systems really should be stored in a simple system software. There's many out there. But what you want to make sure is that they're linkable. So with a hyperlink, you should be able to link all of the data that you've stored regarding the process or system so that you can then connect it to the other software or place where the person's going to use it. It's got to be easy to find. So don't write this down in a binder or save it to a Dropbox and nobody's ever going to know where it is. It's got to be accessible. All right, number 3, halfway there. So you've gotten everything videotaped, you've documented it, you've shared it with the new person that you want to delegate this task to. The next step is to give them feedback, and it's got to be positive feedback. Nobody likes the boss that comes down on them or criticizes them right after they've just started to learn how to do something. People are usually very self-conscious at this stage. So the best thing you can do is to reinforce anything that they've done right, and then professionally let them know where they can make improvements. But this is not the time to criticize them, be negative, start yelling. That's not going to work. So be nice, be professional, and provide very good feedback so that they can improve and do the job to your level of satisfaction. All right, number 4. You never ever want to micromanage or undermine the employee, the teammate that is taking over the work for you. You've got to make sure that they're feeling good about their new responsibility. And even more importantly, you want them to embrace the same methodology that you just used to record via video and document the system that you're handing off. It's critical in my opinion, and I'd love to talk to you about this one-on-one, to have everybody in your company embracing this type of a system. This is how you're documenting the systems and where you're saving them and sharing them with all of the teammates. Now, once you've done that, you've really created a playbook for the company. And once you've done this, you are able to have employees take vacations or be out sick or move up to a new job responsibility and hand off other responsibilities to somebody else that's filling in for them without any fear of them not performing at the same level as you previously expected. You want everybody working at that best practice level, and this is the way to do it. Really encourage this to be part of your culture. And lastly, number 5. Now, I've saved the best for last, so thanks for hanging in there. The most important subject on this entire discussion is trust. You need to trust your employees that are doing the work for you. So if you are hiring somebody to work for you and you have properly shown them how to take on this new responsibility using some of the methods that I've shown you, even if you use some other method, it doesn't matter. Once you've done everything in your power to show that person how to do it right, and you've trained them and you've given them positive feedback, if they still cannot do the job, then they shouldn't be working for you, or maybe they just shouldn't be doing this task. But if you've done everything, you need to trust them, and they might not do things exactly the way that you want, but you need to trust that they're doing things to an end. So again, if they've upgraded the systems and improved or changed the way that they've gotten to that end result, and the end result is satisfactory, then trust them. It's okay. Not everybody can do things exactly the way that you do it, but that's okay. You need to be able to delegate effectively and then let go and trust that everybody else is going to be doing it to get the job done. All right, there you have it. My top 5 ways to delegate effectively and be completely satisfied with the results. I hope this was helpful for you. For more information, read through the entire interview that we had, because I think you're going to find a lot of other insight. And if you want to learn more, please reach out to me. There's contact information below. Thank you.